various vantage points, of course. And with overcast and rainy conditions across Gauteng, motorists are also being urged to drive safely and to observe the rules of the road. That's in the wake of deadly road fatalities in the Free State, where 14 people were killed when two minibus taxis collided. The R573 route between Pretoria and Gwamhlanga in Mpumalanga has been listed as one of the most dangerous and notorious accident routes in the country. In fact, it's also where we find our senior reporter, Tumaole Mohlaoli, who joins us now live. And Tumaole, as irony would have it, you witnessed just a short moment ago another moment that could have very well led to an accident. What happened?
Indeed, and a very hair-raising moment for us here on the ground. A vehicle came hurtling down the R573 road, also known as the Motorists road. I can tell you it is the number 8 most dangerous road in South Africa, and we saw why. That's according to the Road Accident Fund. The vehicle was going in an eastbound direction. Another vehicle coming more from the south came in, cut through the stop sign, so this vehicle that was coming this way had to veer off and nearly bumped into our vehicle and maybe even us. We just heard hooting, and then the other vehicle swerved away from the vehicle that had just turned in. So it just shows you just the kind of things that happen on this road. The vehicle that was not paying attention and basically jumped the stop sign had some revelers in it. They even had the spirit, so to speak, to try and to cheer us. I had a word or two with them, urging them to keep vigilant on the road. So it was quite hair-raising for us. Another issue that I've witnessed for myself is the issue of pedestrians. Now, this is another issue that the Transport Ministry is concerned about, particularly on this road, that causes the car accidents. One of the pedestrians who I've managed to stop is a gentleman who calls himself Nicholas Cage. Mr. Cage, how are you? Are you using the road? Do you feel safe? And what means are you using to avoid being hit by cars?
I'm not feeling safe here. I go right like I'm feeling pepile because then I know that thing was like now I'm more side so I'm not feeling safe like I go right.
Nam ngiyabona ukuthi ugqoke into ezismart mara awuna ma reflector jacket or into ezibright. Why?
It's like mina ngihlala ngisendlini angihambi kakhulu endleleni because vele indlela ngiyisaba vele yabo. Yeah, asekho safe vele.
So ufuna i-government yenzeni ngale ndlela?
Mina ngijabula kakhulu like bangasifakela like yabona like a bridge lamathela laba lapha esayidini yabo. Kuthi abantu bahambela ngale imoto dibanganene yabo. Bakhona sibantu labangale baphephe usimoto noma ngabe lahle liside yabo. Ngakhona ithola umuntu ngale. Yebo.
Siyabonga Mr. Uphephe la endleleni. So that was a pedestrian. He calls himself Nicholas Cage, and just alluding to some of the issues, the pedestrians that he faces on this road, saying he doesn't feel safe. One is the issue of a dedicated pedestrian lane, which he would like to see, and he alluded to the fact that as there is this bus island, which has been earmarked and demarcated for buses and the minibus taxis to stop and load passengers, he'd like something similar that can go further. I'm going to just step out of shot. As you can see, he's making his way. He's walking practically on the tarmac on the left lane of the road, not beyond the yellow lane. Oh, well, there he goes. He's now beyond the yellow lane. But he says that he would like to see more dedicated lanes so that pedestrians and perhaps those who use motorcycles can be safer on the road. So that's the situation as it happens, and as it almost happened to us here on Mohlaoli Road, one of the most notorious roads in terms of accidents. Visibility is quite clear at the moment, although it's overcast, and that is another issue. The lanes are narrow, and motorists keep hurtling down the road, so motorists are urged still to obey the rules of the road, not to drink and drive, and not to be too festive and excited on the roads, to be calm, maintain speed limits, and be observant at all times, as well as pedestrians. Wear brightly colored clothing, and if you can, also stick on the other side of the road, away from the tarmac, beyond the emergency lane. With that, it's back to you in the studio, Ayanda.
Tumaole Mohlaoli, thanks very much indeed. Along a stretch of the notorious Mohlaoli Road, we're glad you're safe as you watch this important story. Please continue to be as vigilant as you can too while watching this important development. Tumaole Mohlaoli, once again, thanks very much indeed.